guys, I hope everybody had a good weekend despite drastically changing circumstances and situations. So since we're not all going to be together, I think that it's super important for us to continue, if not at work, if you're not working today at home, to continue to take moments to breathe, especially right now, and stretch. So I'm going to do my best, bear with me for this first video, to bring us stretch videos Monday and Wednesday, and then this afternoon I will try to film a short workout video that everybody can do from home for tomorrow's class and Thursday's class, because we're not all going to be together until we know what's happening. So just bear with me with my video skills, but you could do this after work if you're still working, or this morning at home. I'll try to get this video out early. I'm going to run through some basic stretches, a couple we normally do, a couple we haven't done yet, and feel free to just pause and do them for as long as you want, or you can just rewind this video because it will be on YouTube, and do all the stretches as many times as you want, and hopefully that we can all stay healthy and happy through this time. So let's go ahead and just start like we normally would with stretch class. You don't need to have a mat, but if you have one at home, great. If you decide to take one from work in stow, just make sure that when you bring it back to clean it, please. It is fine to take one, just make sure you bring it back and clean it. All right, so let's just go ahead and start with an inhale up. And let's just fold forward, letting everything release. And again, come up. And just a reminder that some of this stuff I'll be going through a little bit faster than normal, so you can take your time to slow down at home on your own. And one more time, let's come up. And let's reach over to the right. Back to the center. Back to the left, and then continue that circle down towards the floor, trying to release the neck and the head. And one big circle up, and back over, and back up, and hands come down to the hips. And just take a few seconds to make some circles here. Slower as fast as you want to go. And then just bear with me, I'm going to change the angle of the camera. All right, so then let's go ahead and when you're facing forward, we're just going to inhale. You might not see all of my body, but we're just going to come back down, bending those knees. We're going to step back to a plank. Just get a little downward dog in here. We all know how to do that. Getting the heart pumping, moving that digestive system around. A little heel to toe action here. Should feel pretty good. And then we're going to lower to the knees, as we do. So I'm going to show you a modified version first, and then your full version. So let's step forward with the left knee. I'm going to take the right arm, so opposite hand, opposite foot. Right arm is on the floor. We're just going to get a twist, reaching your left arm up toward the ceiling. If you want to stay here, that's good. If you want to take it a little further, come off of that right foot and push back, and you can start to push back on your left leg as well. So you can do this a couple times or hold it for a while. I'm just going to work quickly to the other side. So you're going to come out of it, looking back down to the floor, coming back down to the knee, or you could also go right into a plank if you're used to doing plank, into a chaturanga. Again, showing you the modified version. Knees back to downward dog. And we'll come back again. Other knee. Right foot forward. Left arm placed on the floor next to the right foot. Right arm reaches up. Again, here, or extend left leg up, getting a nice spinal twist. Again, doing a couple times or just once. Place hands back down on the floor, toes underneath, curled. Keep those toes curled under, and let's just press back, opening up the arches of the feet. You know how that feels. Good, and then we're gonna come back up, press back, downward dog. And then back to the knees, and I'm just gonna turn so you guys can see me. We're just gonna do a little side bend here. So take that right leg out to the side. Okay, so if you were looking along your mat, your right foot would be in line with your right knee. We're gonna come up, placing your right arm on that right leg, and just reach your left arm up and over. I'm gonna come back a little to see. So just getting a little side bend here, maybe feeling a little stretch in the adductor, right leg. And then we'd come down and switch, other side, left leg out. Come up, reach over. So you're getting a stretch on the right side here. And then coming back down, and I'm going to bring us back to a plank. Push back, downward dog. Taking a few moments to breathe. And then we're going to come to knees, and we're going to try for a modified pigeon. So if you want to just go into the one we normally do, you're just going to lift one leg up. Come through to where you're comfortable and shift down. Obviously the point is to get that right leg parallel to the front of your mat. But another way to do this is to just start on the right hip. You can bring your left leg in. Start with your right shin parallel to the front of the mat, which is where you would be if you're going into a full pigeon. But you can just stay here. Flex both feet. So right foot is in line with the mat. Right shin is in line with the front of the mat. And just gently push your left leg back. And just take a little twist here. So you guys know how to do this, whichever version you want to take. And then you can do, coming out of it, left leg over right. Just giving yourself a twist with the spine, pulling the left leg towards your body. And again, you can hold that as long as you want. And then we come back, do a little shake out. I'll show you the other side too. Let's do a little hammy first, reaching up. Holding forward, holding the toes, or shins, or wherever you want. And then inhaling up, I'm going to show you from the floor that modified pigeon again. If you want to go back to downward dog, lift left leg up, bring left leg in. You can do that too. Otherwise, we're taking left leg, bending that left leg. Shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Left foot is flexed. You're on that left kind of butt cheek there. Flex both feet and just bring the right leg back. And just behind you, try to get a little stretch in the right hip. And then you can kind of twist your way so that you want to almost get that right side down to the floor. But leaning back too much is going to put a little strain on the knee. So just do what feels comfortable. This is a little crazy, so don't feel like you have to do it. And then hold that as long as you want, and then to come out of it again, feet together, right leg over left, left arm grabs, twist. Again, holding that as long as you want. And then the next one we're gonna do is, we're gonna put feet on the floor, knees up, and we're just gonna do a seated shoulder squeeze. So taking your hands, grabbing your hands behind, and we're just gonna inhale, open up the chest and just reach those hands behind you. For like 5 seconds, then you can relax. I'm gonna turn to face this way so you can see what I'm doing. And do this like 5 times. Open up the shoulders, reaching the hands behind. So again, doing a bunch of sets. And then while we're down here, one more, our favorite, is bringing the hands behind the back, rolling fingers in towards the back and up, and pressing palms almost together. We've all done this one. And again, you can do that as many or as few times as you liked. And then one more here. We're going to end with the butterfly, and I'm just going to show you briefly. But if you're doing this at home, this is a good one to just take several minutes to do. This is a good one to slow your breathing down with, closing your eyes, taking a moment for some mindful thinking, especially with what's happening right now. So feel free to go as long as you want on this one. I'm just going to do it for a minute and stop the video. Again, hopefully I'll do another one this afternoon for tomorrow's sweaty class, something you can do at home. And I'll send the email out, and just make sure to give me comments or questions or whatever, if you are actually even watching it, if it's helping you. I just want to make sure everyone gets what they need during this time and that we all stay healthy. So last one here. Toes are, heels of the feet are together. And remember on this, you can go further away from your body. It's just going to be a little bit less intense. The closer your feet are to your body, the more intense it is. So we'll inhale. And then here's where you're just going to close your eyes and start to lean forward. And just holding the stretch wherever it works for you. And the last point on this, not to hunch the shoulders, keep the whole shoulders drawn away. And just keep breathing. Dog's about to bark in the background, so I'm going to end it with that. Bye.